Finding the Voices
talk show by Monica Iguodam.
I'm a huge fan of Finding the Voice.
You're doing a great job for Manipur.
Manipur bu prithivida masatak pa
good positive voices and make those voices more visible.
We wanted our voice to reach in all the corners of the world.
Interesting people.
When finding
voices on people from our own place.
Share positive stories and inspiring stories and bring out the good stories of Manipur.
Finding the Voices.
When I am leaving that time, I have decided I will never come. I will never come out. Nobody should be able to catch me or to find me out. That
You
means
just wanted to disappear.
I just want to disappear so that I don't get any distraction, any disturbance until and unless I become somebody. So when nobody in this world can reach me, that means my girlfriend also will not be able to reach me. So I thought, okay, at least I'll take her also and go. I went straight to her house. I went straight to her house. That time, if I go by walk, my family also we have lot of members, very active. Very active, and my mother is very, very clever, very shrewd. So somehow they will catch me. So what I have done is I took one auto.
Okay.
That time traveling in auto was very awkward. I took one auto and went straight to my girlfriend's house. Then I inquired about her. Even in her house, everybody was having at least 50% knowledge that we have some relationship, and there was some problem in Bangalore. That is why I was brought back from Bangalore to Imphal. So when I went to her house, everybody was with half knowledge, Then they think that I don't respect anybody. Then I am coming straight to the girl's house, and my my mother-in-law now, she threw stone and
on that day.
On that day, you get lost from here. That time, my girlfriend's youngest sister was very small, and she came running outside for playing. That time I asked, what happened to your sister? She told me she's in hospital. Then
You went to the hospital?
The plan is totally problem. Problem means I want to take her and run away fast from Imphal. I don't want to be in Imphal for even a second. Now she's sick and she is in hospital. So I don't know what to do. Immediately what I've done, I told that auto, go further. I don't know what to do. Previously I was planning, I'll take her, go to Jiribam bus stand and take Jiri, because if my parents and all, everybody knows I will go to Bangalore, so they will surely search in Guwahati. So I have to take Jiribam bus stand, and from Jiribam I can go to Jiri, and then the Silchar, then I can cross like that. That way I thought. Now she is in the hospital, so I don't know what to do. So the total plan, I need to again at least set one more time, like reset the things. So not knowing what, I was not knowing anything what to do. Then what I've taken, what I've done is I've decided I have to go to Chorchandpur, where my family will most likely
not find you, or
they will not suspect that I will go there, because straight away they will surely search toward Guwahati side. Chorchandpur, since I have never been there, so they will never go there. So I told my auto driver, okay, go towards Tirim Road, and whenever the Chorchandpur bus comes, stop, I'll get down and get in. So funny things. That time the underground problem was also there. Lot of underground problem was also there. The auto driver was thinking I was one of them. So he told, no, you don't need to worry anything. I will take care. But I told, no, nothing to worry, because I don't want him to regard me as one like that, because see, I don't want to misuse them. But he was always, up to even today also, he must be thinking that I am one of them only. He stopped one bus, then when the bus stopped, I got down from the auto, and then I went to Chorchandpur. When I reached Chorchandpur,
and you didn't know anybody in Chorchandpur?
No. And when I reached Chorchandpur, I was worried that maybe anybody may be following me. So what I have done, I went into one hotel. In that hotel, I registered myself as Koijam Vasunras, Santo Bibochob Koijam, and when I'm thinking the address, everything, all correct information I have given, and I booked one hotel. After 15 minutes, I went and asked that manager of that hotel, then caretaker of that hotel, that which is the easiest route to Mizoram, just to show him that just to show him my interest that I want to go to Mizoram. Then he told, no, from here we can go by this route, you can go this. Then I told him I am leaving for Mizoram, I am leaving the hotel. Then I came out of that hotel, then I went to the next hotel, and I entered there as Deni. And I entered there with all the wrong address, and I stayed in that hotel. Just because if anybody followed me, or anybody, when my parents and their friends, relatives, when they start searching, they will come to know, somehow they will come to know that, they may come to know that I have taken a bus to Chorchandpur, means they will come to Chorchandpur. After they reach Chorchandpur, they will start finding out in the hotel. They will get Koijam Vasunras stayed here, where he means they will inform them that he left for Mizoram. Then they will go to Mizoram at least. Plan. Yes, they will not disturb the other hotel. That way I thought, and I booked one hotel and I stayed as a Deni. And
so anybody, how much money you had then?
That time I was having only 500, but 500 also another 200, 250 rupees already finished.
With
so,
the
but
hotel.
With the hotel, but luckily Chorchandpur hotel is quite cheap. Quite cheap means that time only 45 rupees per day. That way only. They are very cheap. There it is very, very cheap. And I have never taken any lunch or anything, because until then I was having only one gold chain. So that gold chain is what I am going to start my life. Until and unless what I am going to do, until and unless I decide what I need to do, I am not going to touch that one. So I stayed in the hotel, and then I start thinking how I should approach her, how I should inform that I am here. On the other side in Imphal, everybody is mad, searching me, and everybody was so busy. And my parents and everybody was thinking that I will surely come to the hospital to see her. So they have a very good vigil around the hospital and to see that at least I will come there. I never turned up.
Okay.
But instead of that, what I have done, that time the telephone was only by landline. We don't have mobile that time. Communication is only by telephone system only. We don't have mobile, and to get the JN hospital number. She was in JN hospital, so to get the JN hospital number, we took this telephone directory. This much thick one big book was the telephone directory, yellow color, yellow pages. There I found out this JN hospital number. I phoned. The nurse took the phone. It is almost taken around 1.5 hours to convince that nurse to bring my wife from the bed, which she could not walk that time, after operation only. I convinced that nurse to bring her from bed and give the phone so that I can talk to her. Imphal nurse are so harsh and so difficult, so rude that just to give one to inform them to give one injection, we have to cry with them. But to speak to her by phone and make her understand what I need, and to pick up one patient from the bed without letting the family knows about the fact and allow me to talk to her, it was a very big thing. It was almost taken around 1.5 hours. Again and again calling, and I tried to convince her. At last, she agrees, and I talked to my girlfriend that time, and I told, as soon as for how long you will be in hospital. She told me another 3 days. So once you come out from the hospital, straight away you come to Sosampur. Next communication will not be there between you and me. I'll wait there. You have to come to this hotel, and my name will be Denny. And if anybody knock my door, if they call me Denny, I open. Otherwise, I don't open, because I know that he is not known to me. So you have to shout that you have to call me Denny from the door. That time I'll open. So this was how we communicate and we inform each other. But I was very sure that my parents will be always around her, because
they know
otherwise
she will link it to you.
Anyway, I will come or she will go to where I am, or I will come to where she is. This is everybody was confident. Everybody knew that this is going to happen. So what I have done is I have to see that everybody leaves her, thinking that it is no point now. So what I have done, in the evening, my very close friend, who is my manager now, he was my classmate that time also, and we have done our graduation. Even in Bangalore, we studied together. Now now also he is with me. He works as my general manager now. That time he was in Imphal. I call, because with my parents, the most obedient, most trustworthy friend of mine is him for my parents, because he never cheats. Or even now also he is so simple, he is still a bachelor. Even now. So I knew my parents also will be after him. And I was so close to him that every time we used to have lunch together. We used to have lunch, dinner together. Every day was like that between him and me. So I called him in the night, and when I called him, he told, "No, are you mad? Your parents is sitting like this. Your mother is like a mad dog running here and there. Come home. You don't do like this." Then I told her, "See, now, when I am living this way, when I already left my home, I am not going to come back. I am going now." So he asked me, "Where are you?" And then I told him, "See, you will inform parents. So what is the use I inform you?" And I knew he is going to inform the parents. And my purpose of calling him was to make him inform to my parents that I am there.
Okay.
So purpose is he has to inform to the parents. But if I tell him you inform like this, means he will not inform because
So you
he is so honest. So I told no, I am in Nagaland.
Okay.
I am taking up a truck now. I am going to Guwahati tonight, and tomorrow morning I am taking a train from Guwahati. But please promise that you will not inform to my parents. He told no, you go, we will see. Like that he informed me. But I knew what is going to happen. He informed my parents straight away. And my parents and all, they have taken 2-3 vehicles and they left for Guwahati in the night itself. Immediately after my friend Miss Lemon, when he informed my parents, immediately they left. This is what I knew afterward only. But but in my mind, but I was knowing that it's going to happen that way. Because next day early morning she has to leave. My girlfriend has to leave from home and come to Chosampur. So I don't want anybody at that time to vigil on her or to follow her and come down to Chosampur. If somebody follow her and come down to Chosampur, means everything is open. My parents and all relatives, whoever is looking after me, they all left to Guwahati. Next day, early morning, she came to Chosampur, and from Chosampur, we have to leave Manipur without touching Imphal.
Okay.
Up to that, everything is safe. The plan was okay. Now we don't know how to leave Manipur without touching Imphal. Then we took one map. We purchased one map and started studying, and I came to know that there is a way through Mizoram. We go through Mizoram, then we can pass Manipur without touching Imphal. But when we went for a ticket for bus, they informed that there was some landslide problem and we cannot, the bus does not operate that time. Then we were asking what else, any more road? Everybody was telling no, there is no more. When I checked the map, there is a way from Nambol to Kaithen Manbi to Jiribam. There was a way.
Okay.
So I asked, is there any small vehicle also okay? Any vehicle operate this this route? Then they informed me there is one bus which operate only once.
Okay.
Once in a week. That the bus was leaving on the next day at that time. Then we were so hurriedly, we have to arrange money. So I sold my gold chain there only for around 12,500 or something we sold.
Okay.
And after having money, when we come back to the bus, there was no seat.
Oh, okay.
No seat in the bus. So they told we have to wait for next week, and we told, I was requesting from 2:30, I was requesting up to around 5:30 in the evening. And that time she was just operated, and even the bus owner and the bus driver, they were not ready to take her in the bus.
Monica, finding the voices.
Finding the voices.
Finding the voice.
I could see my father. Who came to meet my headmaster because he was unable to pay the fee. I'm sorry.
Because we need such story for people to have faith in the government and the system that yes, it's working.
Let's bring peace in our home state, Manipur.
Who have got the job without bribery, they will do justice to their job, and they will help raise the standard of Manipur.
Me machine creado. I adu paraga tingogi.
Now, I did it.
I requested them so much to them that somehow they agree around 5:30, and after 5:30 we again start worrying how you will sit inside the bus because we don't have seat. And we went to one place where they sell bed and mattress. There I made one small square bed like cushion type. We purchased 2, and we put in the center of the bus, and we both sat on the floor, and we left in Manipur.
Okay.
We left Manipur, and midnight we reached
But
Silchar.
you knew you wanted to go back to Bangalore.
No, I wanted to go to Tirupur,
because
Tirupur is the place where we can make our life.
Okay.
This is what I knew, but I don't know what I am going to do there. Whether I need to work or what I need to do, I don't know. But I knew one thing: if I reach there, I'll be okay. It will be okay. Everything will be okay. This is what I knew that time. Somehow I have to reach there. When we reached Silchar, it was raining that night. It was late night, around 11 o'clock. It was raining, and no hotel allowed us, because one boy and girl at that age, they don't allow us to take any room. We went to one hotel. It was raining also. We were fully drenched, and we're trying one hotel to another, and it was so dangerous. That's so dark, and one girl, and I told her, you keep your hair. At that time she was having very long hair, so I told her, you keep your hair inside your shirt, so that people don't see the lengthy part of the hair. It was so late. It was so dangerous, and since we don't get any room, she was crying, and I told no, nothing to worry now. Let's see. There was one stall kind of things where all the rickshaw drivers sleep in the night. We went there, and we were sleeping along with the rickshaw puller.
In the open.
In the open means one shed was there. One shed only for the rickshaw pullers and the vehicle cleaners, and all those people were staying there. So at least I thought, to be with somebody else is still better than to be alone in the roadside. So somehow we spent our night there up to morning. Early morning with the wet cloth, because we don't have dry cloth. With the wet cloth, we took a train to Lamding.
So you didn't have any luggage?
No, we don't have anything.
Just a bag?
Just a bag. Just a bag means just ourselves.
No extra clothes or
nothing?
Okay.
We were just like that. So we took a train to Lamding. From Lamding to NJP, because I don't want to cross Guwahati. Lamding to NJP to Howrah to Chennai, and Chennai to Tirupur. By the time we reach Tirupur, we have around only 1,400 rupees only in hand. So I don't want to spend that money even in the hotel. Because somehow with that, if I can get a room, then at least we are safe. If we stay for 1 day in the hotel or 2 days in the hotel, and if that money is over, then we will be in a problem. We took a room. Luckily, we got a room with the deposit of only 400 rupees. It was like a slum dwellers room. Just
for rent.
For rent. It was just that we have something. We can sit or we can sleep somewhere. This is what it was. So it was only for 400 rupees.
400 per month.
400 per month. 400 rupees in that, and we purchased one stove, kerosene stove, and one plate and one pot. So where we can cook rice. Then rice is again taken out to plate, and then in that pot we can put curry and whatever, and then from there we can serve and then eat. We don't need. I don't have a bowl even. We don't have a bowl even, and just to live a normal life, at least to live,
just to survive.
That must only we had that time. And next day I thought, with that much factory around, and with that much shop around, I'll get job very easily. I thought like that. But suddenly, like when I want to start business and selling the garments, when I got garments and when I got shop, the place where I can sell, suddenly I realized that I don't have interior. Without interior, we cannot sell. like the way how I realized those facts, now after coming to Tirupur, I suddenly realized that nobody was ready to give me job, even though there was lot of jobs.
Okay.
Because I don't know the local language. The English was not at all known to anybody there. Hindi is just like
like a foreign language.
Like a foreign language there. It is somewhat little bit understand. They understand bit, but Hindi, it was a foreign language.
They understood a little bit English.
Yeah, they understood, but very, very less, very little. Out of the 20 people, only 1 people will understand bit. So nobody wants to give me a job telling that you don't know local language, how you will manage, things like that. And just they pass 1 day, 2 day, and then I told no, I know driving, I can be driver. They told no, you don't know the local language, you don't know the road, how you will drive the vehicle. That way, I was thinking that if I reach there, life will be very easy. But it's become very tough. Now it becomes very tough because she's also, my girlfriend was also there, and we don't know what to do. We went for the factory where we can, they use us only to put garment in the poly bag and packing. They give us 100 rupees per day. For that we start going. But that money we will get only after 1 week. Every Saturday we are supposed to get salary. So we don't have money also. But I was keep on going for interview after finishing work to all the export company.
After doing that packaging.
After doing this packaging, and that time we don't have money, kilometers and kilometers. I have to go by walk. And after 2 or 3 days, become a situation where we don't have any money, and we have very limited things to eat also. But I have approached one export company where I work later on, Mehta Export Corporation. There I went for interview, and the administrative officer at that time, he informed me that the boss is in France. He will be back in 5 days, and as soon as he comes back, you will surely get a job here. So we were confident that at least after 5 days we are going to get something. If we get something, and if we shift our house there, we will get back the deposit amount which we have given for the house, that 400 rupees. For out of 400 rupees, they will cut around 100 rupees, and at least 300 rupees we will get back. 300 rupees was a very big amount that time, at that moment. But we have to survive for 5 days, which we don't have at that time. So
because after 5 days you'll get the pay for the packaging.
No, at least that is 7 days. Still, and still the day more. Now we have to leave that job if we are going for this. So I don't count that one. But if we have, if we get a job in Mehta Export, they have a staff quarter. We can shift immediately to their factory. That means the amount which I have deposited for the house, that 400, that they will refund, and we can use that for our food at least. This is what we calculate. And we were having bit of rice and some dal, that's sagulawai dal. And we don't have anything else. So what we have done is we have taken one newspaper, spread out one newspaper. Whatever rice we have, we share in for 5 days, morning, evening, morning, evening, morning, evening for 5 days. And that dal we kept for 5 days. That much only we boil in it, so that this 5 days is survive. And when I went for interview for Mehta Export. That time I don't know for which post I am applying. Even the administrative officer who is in Mehta Export, he also didn't know that for what post he is going to take me. When the boss came, boss told me there is no vacancy at all. Then I told any post, any job is okay. Then he told, can you do sweeping? I told yes, no problem, because I was ready to do anything. Then he told me, are you seriously okay with it? I told yes, no problem. Then he told, okay, then I'll appoint you as a caretaker for sweepers. Morning, all the staffs come by 9 o'clock. So before 9 o'clock, I have to come 7 o'clock to the office, and I have to see that those sweepers are sweeping properly, clean, and they don't steal things from there. They don't take out the garments, or they don't take out anything from the office. That much only you have to look after. 7 o'clock you come, and 9 o'clock you go. And during lunchtime you come 1 o'clock and then go back 2 o'clock. This was the job which I was offered for the first time, and I was so happy. Even today, even if the chief ministers come and open my factory, I will not be that happy like on that day when I got this sweeping job. I was so happy, and the owner asked me how much salary you expect, and I was again still I was too afraid that I may lose it. If I ask anything more, I may lose this job. I asked 1,500 is enough. The owner, who is Bharat Mehta, his name is Bharat Mehta, is my God actually. Even now also I regard him as my God. Bharat Mehta told me, see, 1,500 is very less, you take 1,750. 1,750 is the first salary I was offered, and I enjoyed for my lifetime. This is how we start working. But everybody was shocked that a person so well educated doing that kind of odd job. It was a talking point in the office. And that time I ran away from home with one short pen. I don't have long pen to wear and go to my office. So my wife the pen. She came she wore one pen that time. So I was using her pen to go to the office. I don't have a second pair even.